If you've ever spent an entire afternoon just wrestling with a giant spreadsheet, trying to figure out why a formula broke, or hunting down the actual final version of a file, well, you know the pain of outgrowing Excel. Today, we're going to show you how to break free from that spreadsheet prison and unlock the real power that's hiding in your data with Zoho Analytics.
You know the feeling, right? You open up a critical report and it just takes forever to load. You try to sort a column and your whole computer just stops. Or you need to find one specific file, but you're just lost in a sea of documents named final_report_v2_final_final. If you're nodding along right now, trust me, you are not alone.
Or, hey, maybe you're the unofficial Excel guru on your team. The one person everyone comes running to when their VLOOKUPs just magically stop working for the 10th time that week. Or, even worse, you've lived that nightmare of hitting send on a huge report to your boss, only to realize a second later, you sent the wrong version.
And what about your team's most important data? Is it scattered like digital dust bunnies all over the place? You know, across different laptops, buried in email chains, hiding in various cloud folders? If that's the case, you're not just disorganized, you're literally missing out on valuable insights that could be pushing your business forward.
You see, these aren't just little annoyances. They're total productivity killers, and they are actively holding your business back. It's time to stop letting the spreadsheet run your life and instead start making your data work for you.
And this is where we get to talk about the analytics upgrade. Moving to a tool like Zoho Analytics isn't just about swapping out one program for another. No, this is about making a real strategic decision to become a smarter, faster, and more data-driven company.
So, what does this migration actually mean? Well, simply put, it's the process of taking your data out of those static, isolated spreadsheets and moving it into a modern business intelligence or BI tool. And the whole point? To get awesome stuff like automated dashboards, instant reports, and even AI-powered insights.
And this slide right here, it really drives the point home. Just think about it for a second. Instead of spending hours manually punching in numbers and updating a report, you get a live dashboard that's always up to date. Instead of emailing spreadsheets back and forth creating chaos, your team can work together in real time on one single source of truth. It's not just a small upgrade, it's a completely new way of working.
Okay, so right about now, you're probably thinking, this all sounds amazing, but is this whole migration thing going to be a huge, complicated nightmare? And you know what? That's a totally fair question. And the answer is a big, resounding no. Actually, it's not complicated at all. We're going to show you how to get it all done in just 5 simple, straightforward steps.
Ready to jump in? Here it is, your 5-step guide for a successful migration. Think of it as a clear path from all that spreadsheet chaos to some serious data-driven clarity.
So here's our roadmap. First, we're going to assess the data you already have. Second, we'll prep your new workspace. Third, we get your data in there. Fourth, we get to the fun stuff, building those dashboards. And finally, step 5 is all about automating and maintaining. So let's break each one down.
Okay, think of this first step like packing before a big move. You wouldn't just throw everything you own into random boxes, would you? Of course not. You'd sort through it, organize, and get rid of the junk. It's the exact same idea with your data. A little bit of spring cleaning now, like unifying your date formats, getting rid of duplicates, is going to save you a world of pain later on.
All right, next up, it's time to set up your new home inside Zoho Analytics. This is where you'll create a dedicated workspace just for your data. And, this is really important, decide who gets the keys to the kingdom. By setting up user permissions right from the start, you make sure your sensitive data is always secure and that only the right people can access it.
And step 3 is the main event, getting your data moved in. Zoho actually makes this incredibly easy. You can upload files directly, you can literally just drag and drop your seats right into the browser, or you can use their handy data import wizard if you've got a bigger job. And yeah, it handles all the common file formats you're already using.
Now for the magic. Seriously, this is where you get to turn that boring, static spreadsheet into a vibrant, living dashboard. Just imagine, instead of a report that's out of date the second you save it, you have a live, breathing view of your business updated in real time. This is where you really start to feel the power of what you're doing. And finally, the set it and forget it step. Well, almost. With Zoho Analytics, you can automate your data refreshes, which is awesome because you're always working with the latest info. But you got to remember, your business is always changing, so your dashboard should too. That's why this pro tip is so key.
Review them regularly to make sure they're still telling you the right story.
Okay, now to make sure your switch goes as smoothly as possible, let's really quickly go over a few common mistakes that you'll definitely want to avoid.
So here are the 3 biggest don'ts of data migration. First, don't import messy data. Second, don't create these crazy cluttered dashboards that nobody can understand. And third, don't forget about security and user roles. The golden rule here, just keep it simple. Master the basics first, and then you can get all fancy later on.
So, you've done the work, you've made the switch. Now what? What's the big reward for all that effort? Let's take a look at the game-changing benefits you get once you're on Zoho Analytics.
I want you to picture this for a second. You're on a business trip, maybe halfway across the country, and you need to check your latest sales numbers right before a big meeting. Instead of frantically emailing someone back at the office, you just pull up a live dashboard on your phone, and boom, the info you need, instantly. That's the power of 24/7 access.
This bar chart really tells a powerful story. You can see it leads to faster reports, less manual work, and way better collaboration. But what does that actually mean for your business? Well, it means more time for your team to think strategically, less time wasted on boring tasks, and a team that's more aligned and making smarter decisions, together.
So, to really sum it all up, you have to remember that this isn't just about switching software. It's a fundamental strategic shift for your whole business. It's all about building a culture of making smarter, faster, data-driven decisions. So, as we wrap this up, I want you to just think about your own business for a second. Are you really letting your data work for you, or are you still working for your data? If you're ready to make a change and finally put your data in the driver's seat, I really encourage you to go explore Zoho Analytics and see for yourself just how much it can transform your business.